Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. So in this video, we are going to show you the enhancement of the sales order entry form. And uh, until now, we have been able to create a structure of the form. As you can see, it is here. If we go to the Develop tab, go to the screen, yes. So we have used this ActiveX object, and that is great. And we have also made some system. We have to apply the mind that how would it be more feasible for us to enter the data and validating the data and making sure that there are least chances of data entry errors. The data has to be very precise, and so so let's just start with this. The starting point is that when you log in, the system is going to check whether it is an admin. If it is admin, then it would allow you to work for on behalf of certain sales person, for example. Otherwise, if you have the login, it will uh, be disabled, and it will be shown that who is the salesperson who is logged in, and this uh, customer drop down will be populated with all the customers, right? What you have in the customer sheet. You have the customer sheet where all the company from which you receive the orders. So these are listed in here. Okay, so and then uh, the date is normally going to be the date on which the data entry is being made, and you can still make the changes in it, and also you can work out the order number. Uh, that is going to be picked from the SO sheet, in which the first column is the order ID, and order IDs are always incremented by one. Yeah, this is one row header, right? Or multiple line items are then in the SO detail with this order ID reference. Okay, so each time when you create a new order, it looks what is the maximum number, and it adds one into it, increment it with the one. That's it. So this is how the order number, and that is order number is going to appear here in the title box, and the rest is now the entering of the system. Yeah. So for this, we are going to show you how would you make an entry. When you click on it and you click on the view code, you will get this uh, procedure, that is grid view before column change, right? So as soon as you change the column, you have these variables made available. I can show you in the drop down in the uh, in the immediate window, right? It always says this is a way where you want uh, to know what is the value being returned by the system, and what is the value of this. So it will keep on telling you what is happening. Okay, for example, we put a step in here so that you can see what is happening. Okay, So what we do is we click here and we go to the interface, we run this form, and we enter, for example, Nancy Fever, and then we select a customer, fair enough, and as soon as we click the customer, right, you will see this. These all are populated properly. The heading are written, and in the product column, yeah, in the so this has been written. The headings are written, and the rows numbers are written. And when you click, when you make a change, so for example, you change your selection, huh? Or before changing the selection, let's make select some product. Right? Yeah, product. So on one, this is going to be appear. Right? If you change it, oil, olive oil, this is olive oil. Okay. Okay. So in the two, you click the two. Now this is the change which has happened when you. So this time it has said the old number was you, and the new number is this, right? So right. So whatever is the new number, so that is going to appear on the top. You see, okay. So we change, we get another product here. For example, here's right. Okay, dried pears. Fair enough. Now, if you go back to one, again the change has occurred, and it has brought it, the olive oil back into the cell. So this is a mechanism which you have to develop in order to enter it. So you make the changes in here, right? You do, and as soon as you do it, it will be updated on the respective row of the customer order, right? If you click number 2, so make sure make a note of this, that this should become dried pears, right? When you click 2, yeah, yeah. So and since we have put a breakpoint in here, so that's why it is coming, and you see the dried pears are appearing here, right? So this how you are going to enter the record, the entries or of the line items in the sale order. For example, you click on the number 3, for example. Now this time we remove this the stop, so that it does not stop us all the time. Okay, so now on the 3, it is offering you what to do. You will select, for example, sauce or curry sauce. The curry sauce is going to the right position. It is not disturbing all the things which are entered. It is going to the right way because it is taking this number as a guide, as an index, and it updates it. Okay, so if you select, for example, number 1 here, you will see it will uh, update it accordingly. Okay, it will update accordingly. Yeah, right. Okay, so far so good. So this is how we are making progress in the sale order entry. And let us show you the logic, the VBA code in which is necessary for your understanding, right? So let's close it, and we go to the VCode. So there are some events which we have updated. First event we have updated is the customer change, right? As soon as, or sale, or yeah, the customer change. Let's see if we double click in here. So there is no change here. So we have changed it the change event is the product. Product change and the sale person change. As soon as the sale person is changed, it updates the customer, right? And also it it creates the customer, and then again at the same time it brings all the products uh, in the drop down of the product, right? So uh, so for this, we have done the simplest procedure. The goes up. We made a copy of Cus Pro to the Product Pro, and it is actually ditto the same thing. All we did is just we copied it and pasted it here, right? If you see, it is just the same, and and replace this customer with the product name, the company was replaced with the product name. The rest is all the same, you know. The rest is all the same, and only you have to yeah, the control name was previously it was cust, now it is product. Okay, so this how the change of a salesperson will will trigger the change in the customer drop down and followed by the change in the product rate drop down. Okay, so means it is not the change, it is actually it refreshes all the so that the user can select for any given customer or the orders which are being created. Okay, the first thing is this. Then next is we go to the form. The next thing we did is this one. As soon as when in the form initialize, you know, in the form initialize, we have done a we said go to view code. This is the user form initialize. In the initialize where we did all these things, we also uh, did this updation of the grid view. The grid view, uh, you know what is grid view is in which we are entering the line items, right? So first one is the title row in which the columns titles are written, and they are of course made bold. And you can give a different color as well. What means there are so many properties available in that. Okay, and then there is also in the end you would need the product name column to be a bit bigger. So this is a column width. The column 1 is the product name, 0 is the 1, and 1 is the 2. Actually, the second column is called 1. Okay, so 450 is its length so that it can accommodate the length of the product. Okay, one more thing we have done here is that the first column of the grid view is it should show the number. Okay, so this is going to list all the line numbers, the line items number. The first one is 1, the second one is 2. Why -1 is it? Because the first one is the 1 is the heading row, right? The second row is 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. The 1 is going to be printed in the first line column position where the entries are to be done. And that is going to be bold as well. Okay. So this is how the initial form initialize procedure has been updated. Otherwise, previously, whatever were we have continued it. Only the bottom part in which the grid view has been updated. Right? So it is doing two things. One is it's the creating of the heading row, and then also it is putting the numbers in the line. We have 100 lines provision. If anytime if we want to increase it, to decrease it, or say your numbers will not be equal to 50, then you can just keep the 50 here, so that order length can be adjusted, right? So this is how it is done. Now the next is the more change was done. That was at the change of this number. Means as soon as you select it, it changes this number, the serial number, right? So what we do, we go to the view code, and here, as soon as the column is changed, this is the SR number is going to be shown up here, and whatever the product which is there, if it is blank, it will become written blank. If it is a text, so that text is going to be appear in the drop down, right? So prod is what? Prod is actually the drop down in the cell order. If you go to the here, so if you click on the product name, you click F4 to see its property, you will see prod. So whenever we want to refer it to add an item in to appear in the drop down, we will say we will use this thing. Okay. So or the text. Yes, we will write prod dot text is equal to this one. Okay. So at any change of the selection in it, this will get updated, as well as the values which are in here, these have to be reserved. So I have shown you how these two elements are being updated. The rest you can do as a homework, but in the next video we will explain you the entire line to be populated. If it is entering here, it goes down, it's update here, or if it is here, and you want to make a change, just click in here. All the values will appear here. You make the changes, and they will be updated downwards. So this how the line items procedure will be developed, and later on using the update procedure, we will write an update procedure. The part of the header part is going to get where it is going to get in the SO sheet. These are the one line, okay, and multiple lines which are entered into the SO detail, they are going to get in here in the SO detail. Here we will have the order number to be repeated, and covering all the line items. Yeah, these are all the line items. These are the order ID. Yeah, for example, this is repeated, right? This is 58 and so on and so forth. For example, this is an order 58. It has multiple items, and they have these details. So these are going to, once they are entered, then we will issue an inventory ID to it so that the good issues are performed. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and look forward to your participation, joining us in our next video. Thank you very much.